Peeps, what's up? It's Josh, and of course my wife Kirsten, who is currently behind the camera. But guys, we are at one of this country's most infamous haunted houses, the VIllisca Axe Murder House. So it was a short little 45-minute drive for Kirsten and I, but here we are. We are going to hit this house. We are going to see what we can experience. And guys, I am so excited about this. For those of you that might not know a little bit about the history, we're talking back in June of 1912. There were 8 people that were inside of this house that were brutally killed with an axe. 6 of the 8 people were actually children, if you could imagine such an atrocity. But this is also one of the country's biggest unsolved mysteries. So they still don't know who did this. Obviously, everybody has their own theories of who did it, why they did it, and blah, blah, blah. Nobody knows. I believe, our friend Church is over here. You guys might recognize Church from TV. He's in basically everything. But guys, we are super excited to be here. And we are going to hit this with everything that we can. And so, let's go. We are inside of the VIllisca Axe Murder House. This is kind of like the main living room area. Right behind me over here is the kitchen, supposedly, but we don't really know where the killer originally entered. Did you hear that?
Is that something over there?
Right over here. So guys, we're about to go inside of this room real quick. I also just want to point out momentarily, the tracer is right over here. That was me. This room right here is what a lot of people just call the blue room. This is where the Stillinger girls, who were 2 neighbor girls, they say they were neighbor girls, they actually lived a mile or 2 away. But regardless, this is where they were sleeping that night. In this room, we have 1, 2, 3 cat balls on the floor, 1 on the bed, 1 here on the floor. Interestingly enough, those of you that have been to Malvern Manor, that creepy little red-headed doll was in the manor for freaking years. Up until about, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, when we sent those nice ladies over here with that doll. Said, give it back to Johnny, I'm done looking at it. So, but guys, this is the blue room, or the Stillinger room, whatever. Like I said, we also have this tracer that's sitting out here. So right now, we are going to be focusing our attention in this section of the house. Now, is there anybody that's in here right now that might want to communicate with my wife over here, Kirsten, or me? My name is Josh. I'm not quite sure, but I think this is roughly the I don't even know. How many times have we been here, sweetheart?
This is only my second time.
This is only the second time for you?
I've only been here 1 time. And
that was during that event. No, you've been here 2 other times. We did an event, and then we did our own little investigation here before with Lori and Skeet.
Right on that couch, I tried not to give birth.
Because Kirsten was insanely pregnant. I thought, just as a side note, I thought it would be a super cool story if her water broke whilst in the VIllisca house. She did not share the sentiment, but it's fine. It's fine, right? I love you.
Love you too. She literally came days later.
It was just days later.
4 or 5 days?
Yeah, probably. Guys, I wish you could feel what it feels like in here right now. It is very heavy. So we're going to take this little flashlight here. I'm going to put it inside of this room.
That was Josh, obviously.
Yeah, that was me. I'm just going to put that right up there. All right. So, girls, I don't know if you heard me say, like, my name is Josh. My wife, Kirsten, is right outside of the room. But we're just here to talk and see how you're doing. So in this little closet over here, I have these little cat balls that you can play with if you'd like. Like just just like that. That's perfect. Holy crap.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, the cat ball started going off. That was pretty cool. I mean, is there a way that you could do that again, even? So yeah, I mean, obviously you know how to use the cat balls. You know how to use those. That's pretty cool. Okay. What about that one on the chair? There's one up here on the chair. Let me grab this real quick. Whoops, that was me. Oh, jeepers. Oh, God. All right. That one on the chair. All right. Let's get back to square one here. Is there a way that you can make these go off? Is there a way that you could, like, touch one of them? Mess with one of them? Anything like that? I'm just going to create a false positive here probably. Here's the rest of this closet that we can't really see, but here it is. It's just got some balls in it, and that's about it. It's just kind of mirroring that staircase then that would take us up stairs. Excuse me. We just had a trigger. Out there. Go get it, sweetie. Go get him. Go get him.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, was that you that just walked over this thing? It's pretty cool. Like if you just kind of move yourself over it, it lights up. You can do that on either one of these strands. It's pretty neat. Nothing. Let's look here at this old Bible. It's kind of cool though. So we got like all of these old period timepieces, including even this really cool piano. A picture of the Last Supper. These old oil lanterns. Do you mind if we're in here in your house? We just came to visit. And we certainly don't mean you any harm. All right. So what about these cat balls over here?
Was that you behind you?
Was that going off?
Yeah. But this floor's so creaky and
Do you think this is what it was?
That
Like a false positive?
possibly. Because you
Okay.
kind of moved that foot. I mean, you're still a good, 2 feet away from it.
Yeah. I mean,
But this floor is just so,
let me just try this. I mean, for my own benefit, right? I'm just going to walk.
and you were stepped towards it though.
I mean, I wasn't this close though.
No, you weren't that close to it, but I think you stepped harder.
Okay. Well, that's obviously going to do it if you stomp, right? Well, let's just call it a false positive. Like that's...
Just stinks when they're
Yeah.
such old buildings.
Yeah, definitely. All right, kids. You know, I tell you, like, we obviously know what happened to you. We also don't necessarily want to focus on all that negative stuff. We just want to interact with you in some way. That old sewing machine. Isn't that freaking nuts? What'd you hear? What did you hear?
I heard a telephone ringing.
What the fuck is that?
I'm hoping it's a Hauser. Yep.
Is that? Now, who is this guy?
The scariest thing I've seen since we got here.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Good, how's it going?
Oh, good. Johnny is the chief cook and bottle washer over here at the VIllisca Axe Murder House. I pretty much did a rundown already with the history and all that stuff. So as far as like the most active spot that you could possibly think of inside of this house, where would that be?
Upstairs, 100%.
Okay.
I'd say 90% of everything's up here or up there. Mm-hmm. The kitchen, living rooms is kind of like safe zone. The bedroom down here is a very Amityville mental manipulation thing, but anytime I investigate, I'm upstairs, and that's just where I stay.
Sweet. Do you want to cruise up there with us real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Let's go see if we can make something happen real quick. And let's get this going. I'm going to grab this because I get scared of the dark. Wow. So, I guess I've always heard rumors that these axe marks are still in the ceiling. Like, I mean, is that factual?
Yeah, so there's an old detective photo of a guy standing about right here, and he's just sort of pointing up to that axe mark.
Yeah.
There are axe marks here, but they've been all covered up. That was just wallpapered over.
Yeah.
And if you stand under, you can kind of see the bad patching job.
I see it here. Wow. And then judging by this and the angle and all that stuff, they determined the killer was left-handed.
Right.
Josh,
What?
where were you?
You're left-handed?
I am.
Oh, I don't know if we can be friends.
It's like, it's so messed up. So this is obviously where Josiah and Sarah were sleeping.
Yep. So as he's hitting them with the blunt end, just blade comes back, cuts in the ceiling, back of the wall.
Wow.
That was some serious force.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
There's a big pool of blood where you're standing. And so it kind of, people think maybe he came out of the attic, got these two, walked over there, heard something, and just froze as the blood dripped off the axe. Got the kids, the two downstairs, went back, got them again, but that's just speculation.
Wow. Then we also, so guys, we have this area here, which is that attic space kind of in question, which goes all the way back in there. Then, of course, we have this room over here where, was it 4 of the children, Johnny?
Yep, Herman, Paul, Boyd, and Catherine were all in this room.
It's,
Is that normal? To have one bedroom for all?
Well, the downstairs room was actually Catherine's bedroom. She's becoming a young woman. She needed privacy. Mm-hmm. Her friends stayed in that room. She slept with her brothers.
Gotcha.
The ceiling was just tore up with axe marks. There's another one possibly under here that was found under a bunch of wallpaper.
Oh, wow.
I can't say 100%, but it sure looks like an axe mark to me.
It definitely
and
does.
That would be a left-handed.
Yeah, it would. Wow. Absolutely crazy.
At one point, it looked like he swung the blade of the axe around like a celebratory type thing. Because, like, without being gross, the splatter marks would be up. But then there were marks just horizontal. So like he just took the axe and went like that as blood just kind of sprayed around.
That's so disturbing.
Right.
Like, to get into the head of somebody like that, that's doing shit like that. Like, I don't know, man. I can't.
That'd be awesome.
I can't fathom it, Kirsten.
Right. So awesome.
It's insane.
It feels like very uncomfortable
right now.
here.
Yes,
Right?
it does.
Like,
it does.
Trying to tell what happened, and I'm just like, I feel like I'm talking about somebody that's behind their back
that's
that
listening.
Can hear me.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. And I know you've had numerous things happen to you inside of that closet as well.
That's for sure.
The one is the most trippy, that you were in the closet and heard somebody coming up into this room.
I didn't even think it was a ghost. Never at one point was I like, it's a ghost. It was somebody broke in the house. It was about this time at night on a Friday. There was an old bed here I was trying to fix. Door opens, door shuts, somebody walks in. Mm-hmm. In my head, I'm just like, we're not open. I'm like, well, obviously they broke in, idiot. Like, it's dark and the door was locked.
Yeah.
I'm listening to them for like 5 minutes, and it's like, they don't know I'm up here. So I hide in there, and I was going to scare the crap out of this kid. They walk into this room, and you can feel the spring in the floor. And the door's shut, and they walk in here. I kick the door open, which I kicked it right here, which split that all the way up.
Oh, hell. Yeah.
So I broke the door. So I kick it open, and it hits the bed, then comes back and hits me, and it's just like,
nobody's here.
And I couldn't even move. I was just standing here like this, and I went to say hello, and it was, I couldn't even talk. And so I'm just standing here. I'm like, you just going to stand here all night? Like, but I didn't want to go around that. So I do like this combat roll around the corner like that, you know. Look in the attic. Nobody was in there. And then I'm like, right around the corner. Look there, nothing. Go downstairs. Could see the door was still locked. Check the rest of the house. Watch a surveillance video. Door didn't even open.
Nothing.
There's nothing. It's like, that one got me because not at one point did I think it's a ghost.
Right.
It's like somebody's in here.
Dude, that is insane. I've had very similar things happen in a closet that there at the manor. It was just a few weeks ago. It was like you would have swore to God somebody's walking in that room.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nothing.
It's like, and again, doors are locked. Like, I know nobody's coming in. So, yeah.
So, you know, it kind of made me wonder, as I was telling you earlier about when I was here and my daughter and her friend and heard a chair dragging across the floor up here and the attic door going,
mm-hmm.
Was that a chair? Or could that have been an axe? and then he goes into the attic.
Yeah.
So was that I experienced with my daughter, and that I experienced that night, a guy walking into the house, coming upstairs.
Holy shit.
Was that like residual of what happened that night?
Wow.
Like
Dude, that's
together.
insane. Yeah. Like maybe you hit it at the right time, the right atmospheric condition or whatever.
Just the right everything.
Oh my God, dude. That's trippy.
And like I'm hiding in here. Did they come in here or did they just go on into the attic?
Yeah.
You know, maybe he walked in here, seen nobody, went like that into the attic and just waited.
That's weird.
I'm getting chills now.
That's weird. So I remember one of the trippiest things that I ever captured here was the first time I was ever in this house. We were all downstairs. You can hear us very clearly on this video telling stupid jokes in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. I had a camera that was sitting right on that ledge right there at the top of the stairs, filming this direction into this room where we're standing right now. And you see this attic door open. You see 3 very weird, it's not even a mist.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is, man. Like, it's a disturbance.
Yeah.
3, 1, 2, 3 come out. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes tops go by. Then you see 1, 2, 3 go back in to that. The door closes.
Wow.
We don't hear a thing. Like, we have no idea that any of this happened until 2 days after the fact. Mm-hmm. And then you're kicking yourself in the butt for missing it.
Yeah.
But also really happy that you captured it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It was trippy. I told Darwin about that. He really wanted to get his hands on that footage, and I never got the opportunity to ever get it to him.
Darwin was probably like, oh, golly.
This is the best. Dude, it feels weird.
Yeah. I'm getting like that fight or flight feeling.
Uh-huh.
Attic?
What?
Who's going in the attic?
You are.
Let's go.
So what is this challenge that you were talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Is that,
Okay, what is up with the dolls and y'all?
That one I might have done something bad.
What happened with the doll?
Johnny, why don't you tell us?
I don't like dolls.
So the challenge here is like one person.
Oh, you sit.
Sitting like this, and
Okay.
you know, I think it's just that fear gets
Okay.
started, and then females trash talking in the attic.
So, Kirsten, can you hand me that flashlight real quick? I just want to get as much of this as I can, because this is just awesome. Wow. Okay, here's that. So who's going in there?
Why are you looking at me?
Are you going in?
Am I gonna fall through?
No.
Nope.
Are you sure?
Watch your head, though.
That's probably the most stable room in the whole house.
Yeah.
There's some glass up here. Yeah, that doll's pretty freaking creepy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hi, honey.
Hi.
Okay, let's see if the chair breaks. Alright, I'm in here. Are you in here with me?
Yeah, what is that?
Footsteps in the... What the fuck?
Hang on.
Right in here.
Right beside you.
Are you out there with the guys?
You heard that, right?
Oh, yeah. I just heard it again.
That was like squeaky shoes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it sounded like. What the hell?
Why don't you come in here? Leave them alone. They're scared.
What the... I like can't even move right now. It was
Dude,
like right there.
I'm gonna stand up.
If that was you walking, can you walk by them again? You're gonna have to do better than that.
Okay. I heard something again. Kirsten,
Yeah.
I heard something out here.
Why are you out there? Come on, come in here. Let's chat.
Go sit
Are
on
you the
bed
coward
in there.
that attacks
Okay.
little children? If you are the kiddos, you don't have to be afraid of us. I'm a nice person. If you're one of the children, you can walk up to this device in my hand where there's a green light. And if you get close enough, the lights will dance. And they can go all the way up to red like a rainbow. If you're the coward, you don't get to play with my lights. If you're the parents, nobody blames you. We wish that we could get answers for you. Do you like that a lot of people come visit you?
Alright, not for nothing, guys, but there's something on the stairs or something.
If you're on the stairs, come up here.
Because that was weird, dude.
Come into the attic with me.
I can feel like something is just like right behind me no matter where I go.
Yeah. It's like eyes are on you,
Yeah.
right?
It's like watching you.
Yes. That's freaking weird. What was that? Like you heard that?
Yeah.
Is that me moving?
No, this is
It's
over here.
The staircase.
Alright. Who are you? Hello?
Look how terrible that looks. A door into darkness.
Yeah. Just, oh boy.
Wow. Boys, this place isn't haunted. I'm just up here drinking tea.
Let's cruise downstairs.
Creepy ass doll.
We're having a tea party.
Tea party with a doll.
Creepy ass.
Dolly dearest.
Exactly. Now I want you to say, "My, what a lovely tea party."
That was a lovely tea party.
Yeah. So I mean, most definitely footsteps over here.
Yeah, that was like loud, squeaky
Yes,
shoes.
exactly. And then I don't know what it was over here, but at first it sounded like 2 footfalls, and then like a slide or a shuffle of like feet or something. It was super weird. It kind of tripped me out. That is for sure.